Now it's time for a late review of Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka, because, vacation and shit. So, without further ado, let's get into the review. Last episode, Nozomi is kidnapped. And I still don't care. I know. I don't wish someone being kidnapped or killed or tortured on anybody. And I do mean anybody. But, however, they didn't make, for me, Nozomi to be a likable character. But just a very push-off, stand-off character. So therefore I'm like, oh, she's kind of annoying. And I know she's trying her best in her own kind of way. But nonetheless, I still find her annoying. So there's that. However, that torture scene for Nozomi, I'm impressed. I'm going to say it right now, I am impressed. I don't think they would have the guts to do it. I really did. I thought they were going to censor that shit. But then yet again, when I read the manga, if this made you feel uncomfortable, or you just feel unnerved, or disturbed, or whatever word you want to use, if this made you feel like that, for the love of God, don't read the manga. Don't read it. Because this sort of scene was way worse than the manga. It really was. That detail, baby. My God, I still have chills from back again. Then again, I was raised on this stuff, man. I was raised watching 80s anime, so something like this is just like, It makes me feel nice to have a little, callback from the good old days where anime was all gruesome and gory and bloody and manly and just plain out action and shit. The dubbing was bad, but it was still entertaining as hell. That being said, seeing Nozomi being tortured like that was I am impressed that the studio went through it, and I'm happy they did. Because, you know how much I hate censoring. I really do hate censoring. That's just me as a fellow artist. I can't stand it. Now, with character-wise, there's only one character I really care about in the show that I've come to like and respect. And we just got to hear her name officially today. And her name is Abigail. The blonde girl with the freaking red eyes and stuff. Yeah. That's her name, Abigail. So we get to hear her name finally. And she is by far the best character because she shows so much characteristics. And she's just enjoying her job. And you know how much I love a good villain. And she is a great villain. She's doing everything for her great superior. She has love for her great superior. And at the same time, she loves her job. She loves doing that play. And when you make her think she's failing her beloved queen, she will go off. And I love characters like that. I really do. So, congratulations, Abigail. So far, you hold best character in the entire show. Because let's face it, Asuka is all about, I want to live a normal life, blah, 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 blah. He's being pulled back into it. Kurome, oh, I love Asuka so much. I'll do anything for Asuka. And so on and so forth. So, they don't have much strong personality that I really want to feel attached to them. Unlike Abigail, where her personality fits her perfectly. Where she's just a nice little sociopath who'll just do whatever she can to please her superior. So congratulations for her. You deserve a cookie. Now that being said, we get to hear a little bit more about the Bamboo Brigade and their plan. Their plan, of course, is to lure out the magical girls, but they want something in return. They're trying to create a girl of mass destruction. That's right, you heard it here, folks. A girl of mass destruction. We're going good old George W. Bush right here, right now. Not a weapon of mass destruction, but a girl of mass destruction. They're trying to make a very powerful, magical girl that has the qualities to destroy things on a global mass scale. Okay. Magical girls are always known to have extremely high tense of magical power. That being said, they're trying to find someone that will have that capability. But who? Are they going to artificially make one? Or are they going to take someone who has a trace of magical girl and fill it up with her instead? We don't know. We just know that that's one of their end-game goals. So them calling out what they're going to do with the current magical girls right now from the Spec Ops, we don't know. All we know is that they're just slowly building up their plan. And speaking of plan, one of them is to bait Asuka and Kurome down there. And of course it worked, They did some good Spec Ops training, truth serum, censoring for censored traps, which is very interesting because, people always fall for those wire traps. But how they did was very professional because most of the time the wire trap is always near the entrance door. When you do open that door, it's going to trigger off an explosion. So from the tech, that was very interesting. So that shows how professional they are at their job, you know. So they just automatically know stuff like this is going to happen. So if I were a terrorist and I knew that, I would try to make it more difficult for them. If that were me, anyways. I'm being off topic here. Now, seeing poor little Nozomi got her freaking arm cut off. She got burnt by a fucking tongs, I guess they're called tongs, yeah. And then she had some type of water spirit going down her, giving her a deep throat. So yeah, she was deep throating a fucking water spirit. Weird, but nonetheless entertaining. So she's not gonna get up from this. And speaking of her father, though, the dad, of course, heard about this and was trying to rescue her. But however, the organization he works for wasn't going to do a thing about it. Because these people aren't heroes. They're not good guys. They're just an organization to keep the darkness from being spread to the light. That's all they are, really, is to keep everything in check. They're not there to really rescue anyone. They're not there to be heroes. They're there to do their job, and that's it. So, seeing this on both points, you kind of understand what they're trying to do. You know, he was like, why can't I save my daughter? Like, oh, you know, political bullcrap, blah, 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 blah. And they won't respond until they show a body. They're hoping that Nozomi will be a good sacrifice in order to actually take a true initiative. But, of course, being very tied to the case, the father won't allow that to happen. Because, you know, daddy's little girl. So it's really messed up how organizations are like that. And how some forces won't take the initiative until someone is dead, until it's too late. In my opinion, that's just messed up. But then again, the world is full of so many ties and fucking loopholes and so much corruptness. It's just, you have no choice but to sit and watch sometimes until someone makes a move. And that's all you can do. Because if you do something else, you are violating regulations and stuff like that. And then you make yourself look like a hypocrite in front of the whole entire world. You can't do that neither. So it really, really sucks that they have their hands tied like that. So that is understandable. First, I'm like, wow, that's messed up. But I get more thought. I understood why they do that. You know, they have their hands tied. They can't make a move unless someone else makes a move, or else they'll be seen as someone who's being an instigator. And that sucks, but that's just how the world works, unfortunately. They were able to rescue Nozomi, and they're planning to get her to safety, but however, no. Abigail wants Nozomi. She's going to go after fucking war nurse. Why is it nurse? I mean, war nurse. And God knows what she's going to do. But yeah, and now Asuka is dealing with two Russian guys. The two Russian guys, I respect them too. You know, they're very professional about their job. You know, they don't show much emotion. They just do their job. They were asking questions, but not too much to the point where it's like, okay, you're stepping the line and boundaries. Just do your job. Like, it doesn't matter as long as they get paid, and they'll prove their worth of their pay as well. So yeah, that's what I call good, damn, I don't know the word for that, but I respect them. That's all there is to it, okay? That's all you need to know. I respect them. The way their fighting capabilities, their magic, their sorcery, and how they're not getting their emotions get the better of them. So yeah, you're not dealing with your average thug or underling. You're dealing with some actual mercenaries who've been doing this job for many years. They learn to hide their emotions while they're doing their job. So Asuka seems to have her hands full. These are her ordinary thugs who are just throwing out magical items. They know how to use those magical items to their top performance. So yeah, Asuka definitely has her hands full with this one. I can't wait to see what happens next. Now, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the late review of Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka. Because it's getting pretty good. It's better than Magical Girl site, I'll be honest with you, it really is. Unfortunately, it's getting no talk whatsoever. Like, no one's talking about this anime. And it kind of sucks, because, you know, everyone's talking about Magical Girl site, only because that edginess. But this one's not too edgy and actually makes sense. But yet, you know, no one wants to talk about it. But that's just me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified. Madcrownxox Anime, signing out.